Hi Sagittarius, I hope you have had a wonderful week. My name is Tiana and welcome to my channel, Inspired by Ease. I want to welcome all the new subscribers that have come on. And if you know my neural spiel, you can skip this part, double tapping on the right, I believe. And so yeah, these readings are general. You can swap around the characters, Sag. I might be talking to you, or I might be talking directly to the cross watcher. And also my readings aren't date specific, so I know I put the month and the year in the title, but it's just to help my videos be found on YouTube. And feel free to have a look back at my previous readings that I have done, and also check out your moon and rising sign or any message that you feel intuitively guided to watch. There will be an extended to this reading, and the link will be down in the description box. And I also do personal readings. If you are interested, you can send me a short, sweet email, and I will get back to you right away. So Sag, what's going on with you this week? I'm going to work with the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck to get a general overview of the energies that you are working with this week, or that are going to be beneficial for you to work with this week. So we have compassion and transition. So I'm wondering if you are having a big heart healing, heart opening, a need to forgive, or just see someone through your heart eyes, through love and compassion, or just that I don't know, maybe you're just seeing the world in a different way with more love in your heart. And obviously there is some kind of transition that you are going through. Either, you know, I want to say money because of the compassion. Maybe you are finally going in a direction where you're following your passion, you're following your heart's desire, and it's going to yield amazing financial dividends. Or you might be moving, or you just might be just really growing and evolving as a person, and things are really starting to take root. So we have the 6 and the 7. So there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love and grace and compassion and appreciation, harmony around you, or that you're about to have experienced, Sagittarius. So I'm gonna get some fairy cards here as we really start to tune into all of this energy, and then I will go more into depth in everything. So the question that you might want to ask this week, your mantra, so to say, is just, how can I have more love and compassion for things that are happening and going on in my life? Perhaps patience is a theme right now in your life, but we'll see. I'm kind of feeling, I'm not really feeling a whole fiery vibe from you this week. I am actually feeling very slow and very patient, and just very, a lot of peace as you're kind of going through this new transition in your life, with a lot of grace and a lot of just patience. It's just a very yummy feeling of patience and kindness. Fairies, what else can we get for the wonderful Sag? Partnership. It's my husband and wife card, so I'm just going to get 2 more fairy cards. Singer of Intuition. Oh wow, you have 2 husband and wife cards. You have 2 partnerships. So I'm going to get an advice card for you this week. Advice card for the week for the wonderful Sag. You have, soul family and get grounded. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect to nature, and soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. I'm actually feeling that you are not, or you're soon about to not have to do it alone. Because we have these 2 partnership cards here, I'm feeling that you are walking towards friendships, partnerships, opportunities, groups of people that are helping you go through this transition. I don't even want to say helping you go through this transition. Basically, your social network, your your social circle is going through a huge makeover, and it seems like you have gone through something epic because we have the Dark Lady here, and she signifies a person to me who has faced their demons, has faced all the skeletons in their closet, has gone through hell and back, and has arisen to his or her own power, and having a good handle on both shadow and light, light and darkness, and just again, you have intuition here. So you have basically self mastery is what I'm describing. You have totally overcome something huge. We all go through these cycles. With all of the greats out there, we all have to overcome this big thing. Whatever it is for us, it's going to be different for each and every one of us. But it is something that we agreed to help us fulfill the intention that we had before coming forward, if that makes sense. And so, you have gone through hell and back, and now you just totally have this self-mastery. I just feel like I'm connecting with a Sag who is just very at peace with themselves. I'm not getting a whole lot off of you. You're actually very hard to read this week, Sag. And I think that's a compliment. I think you should take that as a compliment because it means that you're untouchable. No matter what energy comes at you, you just know who you are. And it doesn't phase you. It really doesn't. For the Sag that I'm connecting with, it's this beautiful, like, it just seems like you have totally reached this peak of enlightenment where if someone comes at you with negativity, you're just blessing them. You're just giving them love. You're just unconditionally loving them. The story comes to mind. I wish I could remember all of it, but it was basically the story, I think, of this man who had stolen this phone. Just stay with me, Sag. And everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, he's so terrible. He robbed us," and all of these things. And this one man who is, I forget who he is, but he's like a spiritual teacher of some kind and has written books and things. And so he approached the man and said, "Sir, why did you do this?" And I don't know if it was a phone or money or what it was, but the man basically said that he's just trying to feed his family and he doesn't have any money and all of these things. And so the spiritual teacher guy just handed him money, just gave him money, what he needed. And so I think that you have reached this peak of enlightenment and awareness and perception where you're not seeing things in black and white anymore. You're able to just really have compassion for everyone and everything. It's actually very, very beautiful. And yeah, you just come to this point of enlightenment where you're just, I don't know how else to say it, Sag. You're just untouchable. You're just in this place of just absolute peace, and nothing really disturbs it. And you have a very watery type feeling this week, where you're just able to ebb and flow, and you're just very you're just like this, like what my body is doing. I'm just interpreting your energy, and you're not rigid, and it's not too fiery. You're just able to just go with the flow, and just peace. You're just at peace with yourself, and it's very beautiful. And you might, because of this huge revelation of some kind or overcoming of something, you might not have a lot of people around you at this time, and I see you walking forward. Here, I'll bring these cards. This is like not the order that I usually go right in here, but the fairies are really wanting to talk. So yeah, you have overcome this huge thing, and you've achieved this peak of an enlightenment, and you're very like water this week, and going forward. And you're just able to see things in a different way. You're not reacting from this place of fear anymore. And And if you see something bad going on, you're not quick to judge. You're just like, like, well, why? And you just see the world in a different way. I'm even getting called to talk about, people who are in prison, and even have compassion for those people, or people who have done quote unquote bad things. You're able to um, see like the reasons why they did what they did, and forgive them, and have compassion for them. That might be very extreme, but I'm just trying to give examples of this feeling that I'm interpreting with you. Um, so yeah, nothing really is disturbing your peace anymore, and so you might not have a whole lot of people around you because of this huge and you might have not had a whole lot of people for you around you for a while. It's like you've gone into the forest, in the cave, and just have this spiritual experience, and now it seems like you are ready to move forward with whatever that is. And so yeah, we have the journeyman, and so you're walking towards, I feel like you're walking towards your tribe, your true friends, your true path, your true life's calling, what your heart desire is. And but you're just untouchable with the Pook, with the ship. This is my resolution card and shapeshifter, and it just indicates that you are just totally free, and nothing is tying you down. Nothing can put you in a box. The Pook cannot be put in a box. If it is put in a box, it's just like, it's Houdini. Like it's just it'll just escape it. It'll just turn into water. It'll turn into air. It's just totally moldable. It isn't confined to one shape at all. And it's actually really beautiful. Um, and so it just feels like your energy constantly is in movement, but you're allowing Source and God to move you. You're not forcing things to happen anymore. You're not trying to control the outcome the way that you think it should come. You're just encompassing this total faith in God and the universe, to guide you where you're meant to go, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And other people's opinions, other people's energy just doesn't really have a big influence on you. It seems like your guidance system, your connection with God and Source and the universe, and what you love, and what the magic that you um, find valuable, that is what's moving you. No longer like fear or any of those lower energies. So this is just absolutely beautiful. And I see you just totally in tune with your intuition, Sagittarius. So this is what I'm saying. You're just allowing your intuition, you're allowing God and Source and your inner being, and all of this to guide you towards where you want to go. And yeah, so we have Lace the Moon's daughter. And it's actually very interesting because I mean, your energy is very much like water, and you're constantly in flow. And at the same time, I feel like you have never felt so solid in your life, because what she's laying on is just completely solid. I just love the pair of them. They're just so sweet in her face. Yeah. So basically you're allowing to be held by the earth, by God, by Source, whatever that is. It's just like you just totally surrendered to be held in these safe pairs of hands, and in God's hands, holding the earth. And that is actually has become your source of security and stability. And no longer really is your sense of stability and security no longer really is determined by your financial situation, or where you live, or like the relationship that you're in, or how many clothes you have, or like where you're going to sleep, or anything. Your whole source of stability and security is in your connection with yourself, and your connection with God and the universe and your inner being. And I think that is right on, Sag. This is just absolutely beautiful. And I just want to say that this this revelation, or whatever this is. I don't feel like revelation is quite the right word, but this just transformation that you were going through, just because you aren't allowing. It's not that you aren't allowing. It's just that your source of security is in God now, or universe, however it applies to you, Sag. But that doesn't mean that, like, it actually means the opposite. It actually means that more money is going to flow to you, more love is going to flow to you, more of everything that you want is going to flow to you. And but it doesn't seem like I really need to tell you that, because it doesn't seem like you're concerned about that at all, because you know who you are, and you just know, because you've gone through this journey, you've gone through this process, Sagittarius. And yeah, I mean, as I was saying, you're able to come from this place of unconditional love. This is my card for unconditional love. And you just trust that, like, whoever you're guided to, like, if you're guided to a certain person and they come across your path, you completely trust that God put them in your path for a reason, and that it's just that you're just unconditionally loving towards everyone, like, and you just don't have any judgment towards anyone, and it's just anyone who comes across your path is just going to be so healed and just changed forever, because of your absolute presence that you have, and you're just not judging at all. It's just really beautiful. This is probably just for one Sagittarius out there, but I hope that this inspires you. I do want to say that you are like, if you are living somewhat of a isolated life right now because of this process that you've been through, and just on the vibration that you're living at, you are going to find your soul tribe. You are going to find your soul family, your tried and true friends, the love of your life. Just everything is just going to start clicking into place for you, Sag, and just continue this practice and living this way, and just continue to be this water and everything. This what I'm feeling is like a very, it's like the core of who you are up here. It's very fiery. You have your personality, you're hilarious, you're amazing, but this it's kind of like the low hum in the background whenever people are with you, even if you're making them laugh and you're the life of the party and all of these things. People can still feel this more like watery element to you that just makes them feel at ease and relaxed and at peace, because you feel at peace inside. So yes, I'm going to do an extended and see what else is going to come out of just this beautiful energy. The link will be down below. I love you so much, Sag. I'm so proud of you. I'm sprinkling so many blessings upon you. Know that you are never alone. You are so loved, and always be kind to yourself and be kind to others.